Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. And Dave.
Hey, Kevin. With
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at center. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Simmons against Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Horford kicks to Harris. A 3 from Simmons. Unable to get that one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harris against Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Up and in on the layup.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Here's Simmons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
To the paint. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Richardson finds Simmons. About a minute and a half through the first. Wow, hammering it in!
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
VanVleet looking around. Outside Lowry. Siakam, right side. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 5 now.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
To the wing on the left. Embiid dishes to Richardson. Passes to Horford. Right block shot. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Siakam. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 7.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Lowry brings the double. Richardson the pass to Simmons. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. To the middle. Ibaka looking for an opening. Down low and stolen by Horford. And now Philadelphia on the break. That's tipped. Knocks it loose. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Robinson misses. Raptors leading by 3. Powell, the pass to Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And here is Davis. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis dishes to Gasol. Burks pulls it in. Embiid against Davis. Thibault kicks to Embiid. And the pass to Horford. Back to Embiid. The 9-foot shot. Tips it up, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the 1. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Now here's Powell, defended by Thibault. Powell, the pass to Davis. To the paint, here's Gasol. Good work defensively by Horford.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And that one's good. Thibault.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Gasol's in the post, guarded by Horford. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Korkmaz kicks to Horford. And he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 1 now for Philadelphia.
Well, when Horford gets the ball down low, he has tons of ways to beat you.
Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Horford.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Back to Korkmaz. Horford in the post. On the paint. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Inside. Can they get it? Gasol kicks to Boucher. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. 5 on the clock to the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that 7'1" Gasol sees over the defense with ease. I mean, fantastic at spotting the open man.
Thybulle on the wing. Back to Scott. Feeds it to Horford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. Josh Richardson's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Nice D from Scott.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it is. It's just a fluke miss.
Harris trying to get free, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Richardson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Richardson up top. On the wing, Milton. He's guarded by Anunoby. Milton the pass to Scott. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's VanVleet. From down in the low post, it goes. VanVleet's got 5.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Richardson finds Simmons. And it's in there. He's got 13.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Raptors trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Sweet move. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
On the wing, Milton. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Anunoby, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. High arcing shot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Toronto trailing. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Inside, here's Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Richardson kicks to Horford. Pass to Embiid. Richardson dishes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. 6 to shoot. Richardson the pass to Embiid. And the rejection by Ibaka. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the 76ers with some changes. Robinson's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Robinson finds Embiid. Burks in the corner. This one for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Davis, here we go. Outside Gasol. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And the shot goes down.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
76ers trailing. Here's Korkmaz. Robinson kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Embiid. Korkmaz passes to Burks. Right side Robinson. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Gasol kicks to Siakam. The feed to Gasol. Siakam trying to free himself up. Can't cash in from close range. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. Clearly a foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford is checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Robinson. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Alec Burks. Pull up Jay. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Lowry with the ball. VanVleet passes to Lowry. Embiid with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And the dunk by Embiid. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thybulle. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Horford, no luck. Rondo shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Lobs it up for Ibaka. It's tipped. Outside Lowry. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Back to Siakam. And a missed layup. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers ahead, up by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Raptors 5 right now. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Ibaka. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen by VanVleet. Siakam with it, and it's Horford picking him up. And Ibaka slams it in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Here's Anunoby, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Milton finds Horford. Simmons against Anunoby. Here's Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the 76ers lead by 1. To the left wing, Siakam passes to Ibaka. Right wing. To the left side wing. And the shot goes in from Siakam. And 11 points for Siakam.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Simmons dishes to Embiid, and he makes that one.
I love how the big man slips after setting the screen. Embiid solid at creating opportunities for himself off these sets.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's stolen. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Harris is checked in for the 76ers. And Toronto also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 1-point game. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th assist in this one.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Anunoby kicks to Gasol. And stolen by Simmons. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Wow, sensational points. Remember, Richardson was a 2nd-round pick. Had to fight for his spot.
Here's Lowry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons. Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Here's Embiid again, Philadelphia.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Right side Gasol, and stolen by Richardson. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Raptors trail by 3. VanVleet passes to Gasol. Outside for Lowry. Embiid against Gasol. Good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. The 76ers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Shot from 6. It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. To the paint. Lowry. It's hauled in by Harris. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
The drive by Siakam. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Six seconds left in the fourth. Deflects the pass. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next, the Nets. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on GA. It's
Kevin, thanks very much.
all right, David, thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in a 2 guard. Now, here's Siakam. Down low, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. Back to Ibaka. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. They double-team Siakam. Anunoby against LeVert. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Lowry has the open look. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Now, here is Irving. Here's the 3. And no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Siakam misses. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
And Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth. Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Irving drives in. The shot missing. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's VanVleet. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And Joe Harris is subbed in for LeVert. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet.
How about the aggressiveness of Rondé Hollis Jefferson? Go to work, young man.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the paint, Gasol with the steal. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the heart of Hollis Jefferson just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
The wide open look for Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors with the lead. There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
That one falls.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
And they double up Davis. Lowry finds Hollis Jefferson. Toronto working the ball around now. To the middle. Dinwiddie with the steal. Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 6.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jordan. Ripped away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And here is Powell. And stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. With 1 on the clock. Tie game in Brooklyn. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of play.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside for Davis. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Davis, the pass to Powell. Here's Boucher. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Dinwiddie outside. They get a hand on it. Here's Luwawu. Boucher defending. Count it. Luwawu's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Raptors trail by 4. Powell kicks to Davis. There's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Harris from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Gasol with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Boucher. Gasol finds Boucher. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Harris. Jordan with it. Harris, right side. Launches a 3. Here's Prince. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
To the inside. Dinwiddie with the steal. Inside. Outside for Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. Dinwiddie outside. Over Boucher. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And it's for Toronto. 6-point game. Now here's Powell. Passes it to Davis. Back to Powell. Takes a three. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dinwiddie outside. Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Jordan trying to free himself up. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Good on the bucket. Hollis Jefferson's got 8.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Luwawu. Powell pulls it in. Raptors trail by 6. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Outside Jordan. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. That 3 off the mark. Here's Powell. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 6-point lead.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Anunoby. Jared Allen making his last shot. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball. It's good. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Irving after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Nets passing it around. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Boy, he just hasn't been able to get his shot to fall.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. Nets leading by 5. Outside Irving. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 8 points.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip. How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
Now Irving. 8 points for him. To the inside. Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the paint, it's deflected. Durant with the steal. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Davis. Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Davis in the corner. The pass to Ibaka. Clock at 4. Tipped away. Here's Van Vliet. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's KD. Second chance effort. They shoot again. Siakam against Durant. And Toronto turns it over again. Prince is checked in for Dinwiddie. And Toronto also making a switch. Lowry's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside for Lowry. Prince against Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And it's in there. Ibaka's got 6.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Irving against Ibaka. Irving misses.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Powell in for OG Anunoby. That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
The 9-foot shot. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 11 points with that bucket from Siakam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Raptors 5 right now. It's Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Gasol's in the post. He's against Jordan. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gasol. The net shooting in this game, 45%. Prince outside. And the layup's good off the glass. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, The anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Boucher finds Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Boucher. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Prince. Harris against Siakam. Passes it to Irving. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. And the Nets lead by 15.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Boucher, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Allen kicks to Prince. There's the pass to Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Gasol. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Siakam outside. Pass to Boucher. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Chris Boucher. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Stolen by LeVert.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Temple. But they get it back. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Jordan, and it's blocked. Here's McCall. Johnson outside. Down low, and stolen by Jordan. Pass to Karuch. Lets it go with a 3. Let's keep it alive.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
For the 3. But they recover it.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
And so it's Brooklyn easily. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
small forward.
It's the NBA, and with tip-off coming up.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. Now here's Tatum. And there's the pass to Walker. Clock at 6. Steps back and trains the jump shot. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Walker in the post from the line. That one off the back iron and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Nets, the corner 3.
Entering the league, this is where Hayward had to improve. And he has. Tremendous touch now from range.
Pass to Lowry. Brown against Van Vliet from downtown. And it's Lowry penetrating. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. Lowry for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Walker with it. Lowry picks him up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
Kemba Walker hits them both. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And Lowry has it in the corner. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Stolen by Walker. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Yep, that one goes in there.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second. Finds the open man.
Siakam finds Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. Here's Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Here's Powell. It's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. Williams is checked in for Tatum. The Raptors also with a sub. Boucher is checked in. Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. The feed to Brown. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
It's tipped. Taken away by Williams. Smart against Powell. Kanter, the pass to Smart. And Davis, here we go. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. Brown right side. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ball's knocked loose. And again, Boston running the court in transition. Smart finds Williams. Cantor against Powell. Here's Brown. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Gasol. Powell dishes to Davis. Back to Powell. Davis with it. Williams picks him up. Left side Gasol. 4 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Davis passes to Boucher. And Cantor pulls it down. Brown outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding
the way he plays defensively. You know what he's.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Celtics leading by 10.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Basket counts. Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay. And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
Now the pass to Wanamaker. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here's Siakam. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 2 to shoot. It's stolen by Tice. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 12.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
Pass to Wanamaker. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Walker against Lowry. Right side to Walker. There's Siakam. 1:52 left in the first half. Stolen by Smart. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I mean, you talk about the great athletes in the NBA. Don't forget about Gordon Hayward. He can run.
It's tipped. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. Tice trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Pass to Tice. Tatum at the elbow. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
A guy who has lived up to lofty expectations. Tatum impacts the game across the board.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Walker. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And it goes down 2 points.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Walker in the post. Now recovering. It's good. He's got 12.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ibaka, no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll about...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Here's Walker. And again, it's Boston converting. Pregame, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Anunoby, good.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Here's Walker. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Raptors moving the ball around. And Siakam has it in the corner. To the middle. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Outside for Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. For 3, VanVleet. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hayward right side. That one no good. Good D by Siakam.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Ibaka finds Van Vliet. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Brown outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Anunoby in the corner. Outside Lowry. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Boston making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Shot to stop the run, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. The Raptors also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Wanamaker. The shot's good.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Kicks it to Brown. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Williams can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Davis dishes to Powell. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Stolen by Smart. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. All by himself. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Williams gets the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Davis kicks to Gasol. Inside, Hollis-Jefferson. Williams with the block. And so it's the Boston Celtics leading by a full 31 points at the end of. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Wanamaker. We've got Williams. Also Williams out there. Green is out there with Langford. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Green. Powell pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Davis kicks to Boucher. It's Davis with the drive. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Toronto making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Boucher passes to Davis. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pass to McCaw. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Davis, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Celtics making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. Here's Wanamaker. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Green against Thomas. Off target from outside. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. There's the pass to Wanamaker. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. To the paint. McCaw kicks to Thomas. Toronto working the ball around now. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Davis. Lobbed up there for Green.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Left side, Ibaka. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Shots good by Boucher.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson up top. Pass to McCaw. To the middle. And Ibaka kicks to McCaw. Thomas against Green. Thomas passes to Boucher. Left side, Ibaka. Thomas gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kemba Walker.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Offensive rebound. Pass to Ojale. There's the triple. No good on the shot. And it's the Raptors' ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And there's Thomas with the 3. Ojale grabs the rebound. this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
To stop the drought, Cantor, great positioning on the putback.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you. welcome him. Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Embiid finds Horford, nails the wide open jump shot.
Boy, that shot for Horford, really close to automatic.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Ibaka dishes to Lowry. Tries to save it and stolen by Horford. And now here comes Simmons leading the break, and it's good for two.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Richardson after the miss from Serge Ibaka. Horford in the post. Siakam's there. The 8-footer. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now, here's Anunoby. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. VanVleet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Embiid is right there.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Siakam kicks to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for a guy who rarely dribbled when he first entered the league, Ibaka now comfortable enough to score off the drive.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
The 76ers leading. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Pass to Horford. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Embiid with it. Lowry picks him up. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The pass to Siakam. Inside. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Back to Ibaka. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Horford dishes to Embiid. Shoots over Anunoby. Here's Horford. Harris passes to Richardson. At the top of the key, Horford. To the inside. Just 3 to shoot. Over Siakam. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Siakam. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Horford finds Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And stolen by Siakam. Here's VanVleet. Finished off the break. VanVleet's got 6 points. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And chatting.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots. And
now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Scott. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Robinson, and it's Korkmaz at the 3, the small forward. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Robinson misses. Toronto trailing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. Raptors moving the ball around. The shot's good from Gasol.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Thybulle with the ball. He's up against Gasol. Scott can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And given how big and powerful Hollis Jefferson is, not surprising to see him utilize that strength to draw fouls inside.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Korkmaz passes to Scott. Back to Korkmaz. Feeds it to Scott. Gasol with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Milton's shot is good. Raptors with the lead. Hollis Jefferson finds Boucher. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Boucher, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
That one falls.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Pass to Powell, down low. Hollis Jefferson in the post, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. And Harris subbed in for Robinson. Burks, the pass to Embiid. Over Davis. Bank shot, no good. Raptors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
Poked loose. Powell with the steal. One-on-one here. And Toronto turns it over again.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis. Philadelphia also making some changes. Al Horford is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Josh Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Here's Anunoby, following the score by Serge Ibaka. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. The shot comes out, so the Raptors will take it the other way. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka. To the paint. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. Siakam's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
All going up court. Here's Harris. The dish to Horford. Harris against Anunoby. Here's Embiid. Another shot. That one misses. Ibaka with some nice D. And VanVleet, here we go. Banked in off the glass. VanVleet's got 10.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. Thibault's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal. And so it's Toronto with their lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Embiid. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive too.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Simmons' shot is good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Raptors leading by 6. Here's Anunoby. The shot from the low post is good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside, Simmons. And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got 12 in the game.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Lowry can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Exactly what Richardson can do on the drive. I mean, he can handle the ball. He's got a quick step. And he can finish when he gets to the rim.
Harris against Powell. Dishes it to Lowry. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Powell outside for Davis. Back to Boucher. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Milton's shot is good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now, here's Gasol. Here's Powell. Toronto working the ball around now. Yep, it counts. Hollis Jefferson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
Burks dishes to Scott. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here's Scott. He's got 8. Outside Robinson. Over Gasol. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the foul on Mike Scott. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Al Horford's checked in for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And then for Philadelphia, Embiid comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Burks. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, they say you can't run away from the DNA, and Al Horford's dad, Tito, played a little while in the NBA as well. You can see evidence of that in Al's game.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And stolen by Thibault.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Ibaka. That's a 2 from Powell. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Philadelphia ahead. Ending the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Richardson. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Philadelphia with the ball. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Powell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Powell's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. Thibault with the ball. Powell on him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Lowry finds Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And it's Horford with the extra effort. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Philadelphia.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that...
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Get Embiid the ball, and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Here's Siakam. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Harris looking it over. And Horford, here we go. Embiid, the pass to Horford. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Leave it to the veteran, Al Horford, to come up big. That could be a huge play in this game.
Passes it to VanVleet. Here's Ibaka. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Simmons with it. Lowry picks him up. Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
VanVleet, and that one, good. VanVleet's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
76ers moving the ball around. Harris passes to Embiid. Fade away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Simmons inside. Covered by Van Vliet. Back to Horford. And that one, good.
Horford handling his business. That's why experience is so valuable.
Ibaka finds Van Vliet. 55 seconds left in the game. Pass to Ibaka. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Richardson dishes to Harris. Outside, Simmons. Harris passes to Horford. And stolen by Siakam.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Kept alive. Embiid kicks to Horford. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Simmons for 3. Off on that one. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for before we get...
Hey, Kevin. Well, enough.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's LeVert missing.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And VanVleet, here we go. And Ibaka slams it in.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Irving. That one rolling around and rims out.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Count that one.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Ibaka. The putback. VanVleet passes to Lowry. Inside, here's Ibaka. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lowry against Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here is Ibaka. 6 points for him. Knocked away. Durant with the steal. LeVert against Anunoby.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Count that one from VanVleet. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Now here's VanVleet. Left side, Ibaka. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Up and in on the layup. Ibaka's got 8 points.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here is Durant. Allen dishes to KD. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Really left alone that time. KD's got his second basket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Serge Ibaka, he's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
We was always a team, and I think we're going to look out.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now, second quarter started for the Nets. Inside we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to Prince, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Raptors leading by 3. Powell with it. There's the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Prince outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Prince against Davis. Prince kicks to Irving. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Toronto shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Luwawu. Harris kicks to Irving. Goes back up.
Boy, that's Kyrie right there. He draws so much defensive attention. Guys want to be physical with him, but this guy able to take contact so well for his size.
The Nets shooting their first free throws here for the night. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
Indoors with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Davis. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Passes to Powell. He dishes it to Davis. Here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He feeds it to Gasol. No good. Jordan with some nice D.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gasol kicks to Powell. Back to Gasol. Five to shoot. Here's Hollis Jefferson. The rebound by Prince. The Nets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Luwawu and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Joe Harris. KD on the wing. And the pass to Allen. Back to Durant. From 8. And too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And Siakam throws it down.
Well, Mr. Siakam can elevate well above the rim. Nicely done.
Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's KD. Allen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Nets trail by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeVert the pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Luwawu with the second effort. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead, up 1. And now we'll... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening. And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Serge Ibaka displaying his skills today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 1. LeVert with the wide open look. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, this is the next step for Caris LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Anunoby finds Lowry. Buries it down low.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that one drops for him.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. 2 on the clock. Floats one up. Was shot by Lowry. No good. Nets leading by 6. In transition. Here come the Nets. That misses off the backboard.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Durant down low. Now recovering.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Van Vliet kicks to low. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Out to Harris. Pass to Irving. Puts it up from 12. Almost, but it rolls out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Hollis Jefferson passes the Powell. Boucher with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Low block shot on the way. Here's Jordan. Outside for KD. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hollis Jefferson. Irving looking for an opening. Passes it to Prince. Down low. Clock at 6. Jordan kicks to Harris. Shoots over Powell. They get the rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside for Davis. To the inside. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. The Raptors need to get a shot off. It's Gasol missing. Now Irving. Rejected by Gasol. And so it's Brooklyn. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Karis LeVert. And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Hicks. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The open shot, LeVert. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Marc Gasol's career is over, he will go down as one of the most complete players on both ends. Remember, he was Defensive Player of the Year in 2003 and has been a critical cog offensively for every team he's played for.
Harris looking it over. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Marc Gasol.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Tries from 10. Count the basket. Harris has got his first 2 points.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Here's Van Vliet, and the layup is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Anunoby, good.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Dinwiddie outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
First free throw is good. So for the Nets, Durant comes in for Jordan, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Joe Harris.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Van Vliet. Yep, that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
And here's Irving. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry leading the charge. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. Ibaka finds Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
We have seen Pascal Siakam's confidence improve dramatically. This guy is becoming a problem as a scorer.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
And that one drops.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
It's LeVert on the wing. The kick out to Irving. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Lowry against LeVert. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Siakam passes to Ibaka. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Raptors lead by 1.
How about the experience that Ibaka brings? He's able to be comfortable in any situation.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. To the left wing. Irving against Van Vliet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Tries it from 9. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Here's Irving. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. To the middle, stolen by Allen. Irving against Lowry. Good!
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, my goodness. Serge Ibaka with the killer instinct in an important situation. Love it.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Now the dish to Allen. It's stolen by Ibaka. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Had the space there, but it's offline. Durant with it over Ibaka. Got it!
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is...
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew... The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Celtics' chemistry has made a leap.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in a point. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Brown drives in. Good.
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, feels like he's just getting started.
Ibaka, no luck.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Brown, good. Brown's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Ibaka down low. Tice is there. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Raptors moving the ball around. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
Inside. Here's Anunoby. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And finished off by Brown.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anunoby, good.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Here's Walker. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the inside, Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Ibaka's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Tatum, and he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 8.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Siakam outside. Outside Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. To the right side. And stolen by Tatum. Floats it up for Walker. It's stolen by Lowry. Siakam outside. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Siakam. The putback. It's good on the putback. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Leading by 12. The kick out to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. He's got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Ibaka, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, this first quarter couldn't be going much better for him. 4 for 5 from the field to get things cracking.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And stolen by Tatum. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that one. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here's Anunoby. Ibaka right side. It's rebounded by Tice. 4 seconds left. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, my goodness. This is the toughness that Brown exudes on a nightly basis. He's skilled at staying in control in difficult spots.
That free throw good from Brown. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And taken away by Brown. And so it's the Boston Celtics taking a 19-point lead into the break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Raptors. You've got Terrence Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard. Raptors trail by 19.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
It's tipped. They retain possession. Brown outside. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Goes up again. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Raptors moving the ball around, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. He hits it from 9. Boucher's got his first bucket of the night. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Gasol finds Powell. Got a piece of it. Here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Tatum, that's for two. Boston, no good that time either. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Kicks it to Tatum. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 11.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Powell inside. Guarded by Smart. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. 4 on the clock. Boucher passes to Powell. The 15-footer. Boucher's shot is off. Celtics leading by 17. Outside Tatum. Shoots the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Gasol kicks to Powell. Outside Davis. Left side Gasol. Back to Davis. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Some changes for Boston. We've got 1:13 left here in the second.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And yes, it's good. And that's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
Oh, not at all afraid of contact. Brown is aggressive driving to the basket.
They get it back. Boucher. Good D by Williams. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
The Raptors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for your Raptors.
The first free throw is good.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Celtics leading by 21. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Brown, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The three. No good on that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, a tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He ended up with 19 points. That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center, filling out the middle. Just 5 to shoot. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Cloak loose. Tice against Ibaka. Passes it to Anunoby. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the 3-ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
Siakam misses.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Hayward looking over the floor. The kick out to Walker. Back to Hayward. Tice against Siakam. Second shot opportunity. The shot misses. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Fast break Toronto. Goes up. Here's Anunoby. The shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Siakam against Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now here's Van Vliet. Ibaka, the pass to Van Vliet. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart on the wing. Back to Wanamaker. Cantor against Ibaka. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. That one drops for him.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here's Wanamaker in the corner. Smart with it. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry's got the ball. Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Tatum.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Smart misses. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now here's Cantor. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one good for 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Cantor against Ibaka. Siakam outside. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Celtics leading by 22. Tatum looking around. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And Van Vliet, here we go. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Wanamaker. Misses from close range. And so it's Boston cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And it's been there. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Davis in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Celtics leading by 22. Brown outside. Shot on the wing. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Brown's got 24 points.
And Brown is a reliable threat from mid-range. I mean, effortlessly rising up for the nice-looking J.
But they'll get another chance. Out to Ibaka. Davis in the corner. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And the Raptors miss again. And it's Williams with the ball for Boston. Brown outside. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Anunoby kicks to Davis. To the paint and taken away by Brown. Hayward right side. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's 6 points for Gordon Hayward.
Well, early in his career, the mid-range area, that's where Hayward did most of his damage with the jump shot.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Walker against Lowry. The pass to Ibaka. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Down low, here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Walker looking for an opening. McCaw grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. To the paint. Gasol passes to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Thomas. He feeds it to Gasol over Williams. That one a little long. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. The Celtics also with a sub. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Williams, and he lays it straight in.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator, great court awareness.
Upside Thomas. He kicks to Powell. To the inside, taken away by Williams.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaylen Brown.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Langford misses. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Green kicks to Langford. And the three off target. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. No good from McCaw. So it's Boston now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
With a 7-1 division, Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
It's tipped, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Substitution for the Raptors.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.